church right there to the hub that it's at, over to Hall. It's the community that is homeless has grown probably 60 to 40. Like, it's just insane.
And it just keeps getting worse, it seems, right?
And I mean, the youngest one that we know right now is 20 years old. And I mean, she's been out here for the last 2 or 3 years with us. And the eldest one is, 60-something? 64, 65, I think. It's just incredible, the age group that it is.
Yeah.
From kids to adults all the way through.
That's right.
And like a warming room, we weren't even allowed to bring blankets to sleep with.
Blankets, pillows, the dogs, we weren't allowed to bring them in, so they've had to live outside through winter weather. Everything is really disappointing to look at the community and think they want to help and they don't. It's sad.
It doesn't matter if they're a service dog or not, they still wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, so I mean, they're okay with putting anyone from the age of 20 to 64 in, but they're okay with causing supreme and extreme health issues for pets. Those are our children, basically, as we've said already. But I mean, to be able to say, hey, we'll take in a human being but not their animal, it's discriminatory and it's sad.
It absolutely is.
It's sickening, actually.
I had my dog when I was on the street and I had to deal with the same thing, and I kept hearing, oh, well, get rid of your dog. And it's like, no, I can't. He's
part of you.
He's part of my family,
That's what makes your
That's right.
life partner.
I mean, some of the dogs that are out here, a couple of them have started biting people because it's become very stressful for them.
Yeah.
And I mean, people are just, bad dog. No, bad situation.
Exactly.
It's not the dog's fault.
That and people are doing stuff they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. I mean, the drugs, even in the community, affect the animals as well. Some of the owners are under the influence and don't really have the ability to catch their animals.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the same time, it's not the dog's fault. It's not the pet's fault. It's not society's fault. At that point, it is the owner's fault. But, I mean, the dogs aren't out here by their own fault. And the community stating that, like I said, our animals can't come with us. That's a big problem. I mean, not just for the people, but for our pets. So, it's really sickening that the city hasn't done more. I mean, they're starting to build small mini houses up by the marina, past the CIS office on Dundas, but there's only so many people that they've been housing, and there's so many more people that need help. And the city had said, 4 years ago, they were going to start building mini houses, and they haven't done anything. So, I mean, it's you'll see more people like us sitting around with their stuff, just trying to enjoy the weather and enjoying each other's company, because we really don't want to socialize with the community that's not doing anything now. You know, we all withdraw, every single one of us.
We keep getting pushed around. If we do make a camp in the middle of nowhere, they just keep pushing us from one spot to another.
Yeah.
Whether we're being a pain or not. Like, I can understand some camps and stuff they get.
The areas aren't really appropriate. People were camping here for a while, and right in behind downtown. So it was a nuisance to the employees, to the jobs, to the business ends. But it's not like anybody was throwing a party here. Yes, it's just a mess, And a lot of people don't make a mess. A lot of people are using everything that they have. And it looks like a bomb went off sometimes. But it gets cleaned up.
Because people steal all my good stuff and spread it out to get to it.
Yeah, he builds bikes and tears them apart and everything, and rebuilds them, but by the time he gets one or two apart, the city's already on him to get it cleaned up, or they don't stop to initially look at what he's doing. They just see, it's a mess. And the areas that we've chosen to stay in, they're not using them, they're fenced in, they're untouched, but to them it's a nuisance and a hassle. But nobody will come say anything to us, so they make the police do it, or city officials. And I mean, we get mad at them, but in reality, they're doing their job. And I mean, for us, it's, where do you want us to live? You push us to the outskirts of town, we need the amenities in town. They don't consider that. So it's, they're butting heads with a lot of people.
Well, then where they do tell us to go,
they make us move anyway.
Yeah.
They've done that a few times.
They would drop us off at a spot where they say we'd be okay. And like we just had to move after winter.
And I mean, the area where we were living, it's not, they're not using it for anything. It's right on this side of the water like the water plant, and it's unused land. It just sits there and grows, and they don't do anything. But it's true, it's on this side of the water plant, and it stinks. Especially throughout the winter, changing into summer, everything's starting to thaw out. So yeah, it stinks. But they're not using it. They just flatlined everything out there. They killed all the trees over there, everything. They cut it all down and ambushed it because they didn't want us out there. Well, now they're pretty much pushing everybody to the outskirts of town. And there's no way certain people can make it in from that area. Other people that are in scooters or can't walk. Another kid that's out here with us, Justin, lost his toes, so he's in a wheelchair. He can't walk. He can't have the access to the things he needs, and they just expect him to move around too. And they don't consider all the health problems that everybody has out here now. And a lot of us do. So, I mean, they want us on methadone, they want us to run around, they want us to do appointments, yet they want us to live nowhere near any of the things we need. And that's just not okay, that's disgusting. And for anybody in our city, including the mayor, to think that those things are okay is, I don't know how they have a seat in office. I don't know how they are even allowed to do the jobs they do. I mean, I know they all have families. If it was any of their families in this situation, would they still look at it like this? They are not very considerate of anybody's situations. In 6 years, my whole family has died, and majorly drugs. My mother and my husband died 13 days apart. My dad died. My brother, my best friends, they're all dead. And literally from 2020 to this year, I have not had a death in my family due to this situation. So it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any worse. Well, it gets worse. But for me, it doesn't get any worse than that. Being out here sucks, but now I have no family. So it's a little bit harder when you have nowhere to look, right?
Are you two together?
Yeah, we are. So we've actually been together on and off for a while. What are you doing? You're painting. Yeah, he's artistic. He paints his bikes with markers all the time. But I mean, yeah, we've actually been together most of our homeless day. Yeah. So it sucks.
So what do you put your hope into? Like when you wake up every day, like how do you face your day?
Actually, it's one day at a time. You take everything one day at a time. Lord knows with every person that's passed away over the last 6 years as well, that like everybody I've known and grown up with has passed. So I wake up hoping that nobody else dies, pretty much. You know, like him, I have severe mental health issues, and it's basically waking up not wanting to die. You know, we all have our issues, we all have our addictions, we all have our problems, and one of the biggest ones is all the people that are left. 90% of them, we have to worry about, because a lot of them have addictions issues and they just don't care. They have given up, and watching them give up is the hardest part, because we try to motivate, all of us try to motivate each other, and it's really hard because at the end of the day we know 1 to 2 people aren't going to be there by the end of that week. So it's difficult knowing that, and you have to pre-plan for that. So when I wake up every day, I'm just hoping all my friends are still alive.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, we haven't lost anybody recently. But
Yes, I did actually.
well,
I lost a
You
good
might.
friend of mine to an overdose almost 2 weeks ago. So,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
yeah, me too. It was very unexpected, but she's a very good person. Her name was Kendall. She was a well-loved person, very, very beautiful spirit, beautiful soul, and it kind of took me off my feet when I was told that she died. It sucked. It really sucked.
Now, I see that you have a cross on your neck and a cross earring. Do you believe? Are you? Okay. That's
Yeah,
great.
it took me a long time to believe in God, but for the things that I've been through being out here, you have to believe in something. Something is keeping me here.
Yeah.
And I've had my run-in with overdoses, and I've had many, and I'm still here. So you have to look towards something. You have to believe in something.
Do you have a story where you were in a situation where you turned to Him, turned to Jesus, and you experienced His help?
Actually, when I was a kid, I drowned when I was 5, and I had an out-of-body experience, and I did die for a bit, and my mom actually revived me, and I actually, having the out-of-body experience, watched her jump from where she was, jump into the pool, pull me out of the water, and I was down beside my body, and then for a minute I was sucked in, so that definitely did it. And with losing the people that I have, I've found a couple people dead, and it just, you definitely have to believe in something. You have to look at something. And when I have my moments during the day where I'm just like, oh my God, and it comes out quite literal, because I just, there's some things that you just shouldn't experience, and if you do, you understand that something bigger is responsible for what's going on around you. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe that, so.
I know from personal experience that He's there. He really is. I wasn't even a believer while I was, before I became homeless. But during the time that I became homeless, He came to me and made Himself known to me. And it took me years, to be honest, for me to actually surrender to Him, you know. But once I did, everything started to change miraculously for me, you know. So, and it's not trying to push anything on you. It truly isn't. It truly comes from a place of, I know where you've been, and this really did happen to me. And I just want to extend that to both of you, you know.
Best I can.
Yeah, from a real place, you know, not just from a place of
It's a genuine thought and feeling.
Exactly.
I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because, there have been other situations, even being out here, being homeless with him, and I've managed to, we'd separated for a bit, but every day I was wondering where he was, what he was doing, if he was okay. Like, it was driving me crazy, and then poof, he just popped out of nowhere, and I felt better. I was like, don't do it. Yeah. Don't go missing. And it drove me crazy when I couldn't find him, and I would literally just be like, where is he? Like, and then he'd come out of nowhere. So
I'm glad that you look out for each other, because but
I'm glad I have him, because he does a lot for me. He does. He really does.
Especially for women, I worry a lot. Of course, both men and women are worthy, and you know, shouldn't happen to any of you. But especially for women that don't have anyone to protect them, or, you know, I just worry so much. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's me or something I give her.
Yeah, he's made sure, whether, like you said, whether it's him or whether I have a knife or just something to keep myself safe. But he's definitely probably my backbone being out here. He takes good care of me.
Well, I'm gonna come back, you know. So I hope to see you both again, and
well, come back anytime.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your stories, you know. I appreciate